the guy has shown up. He made a really good impression right from the jump on Kevin Stefanski, and then played really well in camp. That's why they gave him so many reps instead of Shedeur, and he made the most of those reps. And then they thought they'd start the season with Flacco. We knew this. With that defense, the thinking was if Flacco can do what he did a couple of years ago, keep them in it, maybe they contend. Well, Flacco's not doing what he did a few years ago. Nothing of the sort. All of a sudden, now the guy very much looks his age. He's not taking care of the ball. He can't get out of the pocket and move around. Dylan DeLauro can do these things. But he's not tall. He doesn't have that big arm. But he'll get the ball out. And he's mobile. And he can move around. And these are important things when you're playing behind a kind of crappy offensive line like they are. So I like it. I think the time is right. It's never going to be ideal, especially if you play for that team. But I think the time is right. They know what they have in Flacco, a washed statue. They need to find out what they have in Gabriel. Meantime, then there's this. Rome signed Shedeur Sanders. War Shedeur Sanders' second job is a silent film actor. That's from @SGM509. So this guy's already one step ahead of me. He's already seen what I was going to get into. So I already mentioned that Flacco's reaction was really classy. He said, the guy's ready. Dillon is ready. It's his time. He's got it. Shedeur did not handle it as well. Shedeur handled it the way Shedeur handles things. Now, as I mentioned, before I show this to you, this is why social media loves Shedeur. This is why I would call him a TikTok quarterback. When the media had the opportunity to ask Shedeur for his reaction to Dillon Gabriel getting that start over him, this is what Shedeur had to say.
Vocally, anything to say about it?
Enjoying yourself and having fun.
If you're listening on the radio, he's not answering the questions. He's just doing a mime thing. Adam Schefter posted, after the Browns named Dillon Gabriel their new starting quarterback, Shedeur Sanders reacted with a full mime. So if you're watching on the stream, reporters are asking him for his reaction. His mouth is moving, but he's not saying anything. And he's got a smile on his face. He's just going full mime. So, as I mentioned, social media loves it because he's a social media quarterback, which is kind of ironic because remember, before Oregon lit Colorado up, it was Dan Lanning who fired up his team in the locker room and said, they're playing for clicks. They're playing for clicks. So that was his reaction. If you're listening on any of our radio stations or Sirius XM, I'm playing video right now, and he's got a giant smile on his face, but he's moving his lips and he's not answering the question. He's just going full mime. Now, you know, back in the day, I used to have a take on mimes. Everybody hates mimes. Everybody hates mimes. Find me one person anywhere that doesn't hate a mime. Everything about the mimes. That stupid rope thing they do. That stupid I'm trapped in a plastic box thing they do. Nobody likes a mime. Now, I'm not, before you come at me, Shedeur Nation, like, you mad, bro? I'm not mad at all. I don't care. I'm not mad. But I would say this. You're not helping yourself with that reaction. That's not a professional reaction. It's not a mature reaction. Really, Boomer, what did you expect him to do? I don't know, support the guy that's better than him? Be a team guy? So again, social media loves it because he's a social media quarterback, a TikTok quarterback. But do you think that the coaches love that? Do you think that the NFL loves that? Do you think that other teams around the league would look at that and say, that's the guy I want? I want that guy in my quarterback room. Like, you're like a kid, man. What kind of reaction is that? You're a paid professional. You're pulling a paycheck. You're in the NFL right now. The guy who's getting the start is higher than you on the depth chart. He's played better than you have. The coaches like him better. They selected him ahead of you. All these things, and you can see why when you react like that. We saw what happened over the weekend when he didn't get brought into the game instead of Dillon Gabriel, and his body language was not good. But it was better than him going all mime in the locker room when asked by reporters. I mean, dude, really? That's your reaction? What is this? High school? Is this junior high? What are we doing here? And you wonder why you didn't get the call instead of Dillon Gabriel? You're going to lead that franchise acting like that? My man. Yeah, and this is not a conspiracy. We are not out to get you or your family. But you're not doing yourself any favors by reacting like that. I'll take your thoughts. I'll take your reaction. 1-800-636-8686. So again, I'm not saying you have to be happy about it. I'm not saying that you can't even think that you're better than the guy in front of you. You're not. But, if you want to have some self-belief and think, hey, man, I'm the guy, I'm the one, you got to go out there and prove it. But acting like a mime, going all mime with reporters? No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying you're not helping yourself. You're not making an argument for yourself. And the coaches are not going to see that and say, man, I like that fire. What, that mime fire? Nobody likes a mime. When I saw that this morning, I'm like, what am I looking at? Is this real? Is this an actual reaction? Why is Shefty posting something without audio? Shefty, you've got like 8 trillion followers. Don't you have somebody who would look at a post before you post that without sound? And then I realized Shefty had it right. He just went full mime. Hey, Shedeur, what's your reaction to Dillon Gabriel getting the start over you? And his reaction was, see that on the stream? Sorry if you missed it on the radio. I just went full mime. Man, I hate mimes. I like Shedeur as a guy. I do. But I hate mimes. Everybody does. Nobody likes a mime. But if you're going to go full mime, my dude, you got to go all in. You have to not only answer the questions as full mime, you have to answer them from the plastic box. And then you have to get pulled by the wind. Oh, and then pull the rope. Man, just go all in if you're going to do it. I could not believe what I saw. I couldn't believe that an NFL quarterback was answering questions as a mime. Man, now I've seen everything. 1-800-636-8686. I need to hear from you, Browns fans. What's going on in that building, do you think? What do you think his teammates and his coaches think when they see that reaction? Are they like, damn, man, this dude is funny. This dude's awesome. Or they're like, come on, man. Grow up. Grow up. Be a pro. Act like a pro. The world is not out to get you.
Come on.
It's just not. If you gave them a better chance to win than Dillon Gabriel, believe me, they would play you. Why would they be out to get you? They're not. You have to give them a reason to play you. And you haven't yet. And that mime thing is not helping.